Hello, hello! O Cambly tem uma nova, hiper, mega novidade para você. Você que quer uma aula de inglês grátis e um desconto especial no Cambly, é só ir aqui na nossa descrição desse episódio e clicar no linkzinho que eu vou deixar bem especial para vocês. E nessa história, você faz essa aula grátis e logo depois você tem acesso a um desconto super especial. Você pode ir direto no cambly.com ou no aplicativo do Cambly e colocar o nosso código em inglês NC-VIP. Então, assim, gente, é muito bom, porque, como eu vivo falando aqui pra vocês, é só errando que se aprende, é só falando que se aprende, e tá aqui mais uma oportunidade para você testar isso tudo com o Cambly. Então, aproveitem e agora, on with the show!
Hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! My name is Foster, and as always, I'm here with the one, the only...
Alexia.
Alexia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I am doing wonderfully. I cannot complain. So let's get right to it.
Yes. So I'm going to continue reading this article that Foster chose to make a mini series about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we are more or less in the middle of it. So you guys, if you are listening to us for the first time, go back one episode so you won't be lost. Or if you want, come along with the article in front of y'all. It's on the show notes.
It's in the show notes.
In the show notes.
Yes. So we are reading an article about talking out loud. So talking to yourself like a crazy person, because we are crazy people. And if you have no idea what we're talking about, listen to yesterday's episode. Okay, Alexia, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, let's begin with the paragraph that starts with a lot of attention. And as always, you can read the entire paragraph. Read slowly, read with enthusiasm, passion, really, I don't want to say exaggerate, but imagine you are
If I was just talking to someone.
Yeah, you can really exaggerate. It's very rare for a student learning a new language to exaggerate too much. So really put a lot of feeling into it, and at the end of the paragraph, I can give you some tips, recommendations, and we can talk about it.
Okay, let's do it. A lot of attention has been given to the power of spoken self-affirmation as a means of self-empowerment in the spirit of positive psychology. However, as Klein says, talking to oneself is also a cognitive and intellectual tool that allows for a wider array of possible use cases.
A wider array.
Tá, I'm gonna read it again.
Okay.
A lot of attention has been given to the power of spoken self-affirmation as a means of self-empowerment in the spirit of positive psychology.
Excellent.
However, as Klein says, talking to oneself is also a cognitive and intellectual tool that allows for a wider array. Sorry.
The stress is on the second syllable.
Yeah, for a wider array of possible use cases. Contemporary theories in cognition and the science of learning reaffirm Klein's speculations and show how self-talk contributes not only to motivation and emotional regulation, but also to some higher cognitive functions such as developing metacognition and reasoning.
Woo! That was a mouthful.
I did a great job.
Yeah.
This is self-care because, I just read a lot of really, really hard words and I didn't, como é que se diz? Não é gaguejar, é tipo, I didn't
Get stuck?
Yeah, got stuck.
Yeah, I didn't get stuck. Yeah, you did a wonderful job. So just a few things here, Alexia. First, when he says that allows for a wider array of possible use cases. Do you understand this? A wider array?
I would say vários caminhos.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of possibilities.
Exactly. So the phrase a wide array or like a vast array, this is relatively common in writing, but we don't, at least I don't say this very often. But it's almost always in the context of you have a lot of options, a lot of choices. It's like a big range or a lot of options to choose from.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to try one really difficult phrase?
Mm-hmm.
Contemporary theories.
Contemporary theories.
Excellent. That's a difficult one.
Yeah. Contemporary theories. It's so hard. Contemporary theories.
Yeah, exactly. So, just to put this in very simple English in this paragraph, they are talking about the idea of self-affirmation and positive psychology, like saying out loud, I am going to win the lottery. I am a good person. Kind of like The Secret, all of that kind of bullshit. That gets a lot of attention, but the idea of just talking to yourself to kind of improve your mental capacity and your cognitive function and your ability to make decisions, no one really talks about that.
No. So that's the next paragraph.
Yeah. You ready to go?
Yes. So let's go. If self-talk is so beneficial, why aren't we talking to ourselves all the time?
That's the question I'm asking.
The dynamic between self-talk and inner speech might explain the dubious social status of the former. Self-talk is often seen as the premature equivalent of inner speech, the silent inner voice in our mind, which has prominent cognitive functions in itself. The tendency to express our inner thoughts in actual self-talk, typical of children, is internalized and transforms to voiceless inner speech in adulthood. As the developmental psychologist Lev Vygotsky,
I believe it's a Russian psychologist.
already speculated in the 1920s.
Okay.
This was hard.
Yes, this is quite complicated, but you did a wonderful job, Alexia. So, do you want to take this? Let's take it line by line, sentence by sentence. I will read, and then you ask or let me know if you need any clarification. Okay? If self-talk is so beneficial, why aren't we talking to ourselves all of the time?
All the time, not all of the time.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at you. Okay, but you understand that, right?
Yes.
The dynamic between self-talk and inner speech might explain the dubious social status of the former.
So, dubious. Dubious.
Yeah.
Not dubious.
Dubious. Do you understand that word?
Sim, duabilidade.
That's cool. Self-talk is often seen as the premature equivalent of inner speech, the silent inner voice in our mind, which has prominent cognitive functions in itself.
For me, it's hard to say inner speech because you have to have the I, like inner speech, and then you open again. It's very, very hard.
Yeah, this is difficult. So what Alexia is referring to, when we say inner, we have the I sound, which can be quite a difficult sound for many Brazilians and Portuguese speakers. And then we change to the E sound in the word speech. So all combined together, we have inner speech. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. No, I just think this is so interesting when people think about the silent inner voice in our mind. You know, no one's really judging you if you're thinking in your mind, but if you're talking out loud and you're saying those thoughts with no one around you, people think you're a crazy person.
Yeah, that's often seen as like, oh, that person's talking to herself. She might be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that a lot.
Excellent. Yeah, I just wanted to go through that kind of step by step because that paragraph was quite confusing. So, do you want to do one more?
Yeah, but you need to finish. The tendency to express our inner thoughts.
Okay. The tendency to express our inner thoughts in actual self-talk, typical of children, is internalized and transforms to voiceless inner speech in adulthood, as the developmental psychologist Lev Vygotsky already speculated in the 1920s.
So, adulthood. So hard.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say adulthood or adulthood. I think it depends on the stress, but both are totally fine for me.
So, adulthood or adulthood?
Yeah, I think I would say the second, adulthood.
I would say the first one. So much better.
Okay.
Adulthood.
They both work.
Okay.
Absolutely. But this is crazy. Think about this.
Yeah, kids are always
Actual
saying
self-talk.
Yeah.
So I don't know any babies personally right now.
Yes, you do.
But babies, I imagine they just talk to themselves.
And not only that, they say the truth every single time. So, hey, Rafael, would you like that? Now. Você quer? Não. Sim. Ah, eu quero isso. Mamãe. É assim.
That's crazy that we verbalize our thoughts naturally when we are born, and we only learn to silence our thoughts. You know, society tells us we can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, there are things that you should say and some things that you should keep to yourself. So where's the limit there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Alexia, the next paragraph is a big one. So I say let's address the next few paragraphs in tomorrow's episode. But for today, I would recommend everyone just trying to talk to yourself for a little bit.
Perfect.
See how it feels.
Yeah. Go in front of the mirror and self-care. Say, you're beautiful. You were born to do that. You can do it.
Yeah. And if you're not ready to do that, just try reading out loud.
Okay, so
keep up the good fight.
And lose well. Bye. Muito obrigada por ter escutado mais um episódio aqui do Inglês de Necrorádio. É muito bom ter você juntinho assim de nós. Faz muito, muito carinho no nosso coração, digamos assim. Então você que está interessado em saber mais sobre os nossos produtos e saber mais sobre a gente, o que a gente oferece para vocês em relação a estudo, a challenge, a curso, vá lá no inglesdenecro.com e você pode ver mais sobre as worksheets, por exemplo.
Yeah. If you want to really improve your English, if you want to learn more about the ways you can do that and just connect with us on a deeper level, go to inglesdenecro.com. And as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.